Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spill the Tea Radio, where we interview awesome singers, songwriters, and those who influence their lives. Spill the Tea Radio explores the journey, creativity, and inspiration behind the songs. My next guest is a determined teenager with a dream to be a rising pop sensation. Working with one of the industry's top producer illustrates her extraordinary trajectory. She is not just performing music, she's living her truth through every note and lyric, inviting listeners into a world where music is both a celebration and a solace. As she continues to evolve and expand her musical repertoire, one thing is clear: you will be hearing her name a lot more in the future. So, let's spill the tea with IILLAA. Welcome, IILLAA.
Hi.
Well, thanks for joining us. I'm sure you get this first question a lot, so we're going to get it out of the way. IILLAA is not your real name; it's a performing name. Can you
Right.
tell us how you came up with the name IILLAA? It's very unique. It's original, and you were able to hammer a lot of social media handles with it, which is
Yeah.
kudos to you. How did you come
Thank
up
you.
with the name IILLAA?
Well, it's actually a really funny story because my stage name was supposed to be Priscilla, my real name, and then my last name, which is Brown. And we were at like kind of like a meeting to discuss what we wanted to like view my image as at a Brown's restaurant. Funny enough, my last name's Brown. But we were discussing it with like my social media team, and my parents were there, and my brother was there, and Adam was there. And I have a nickname that my parents and my brother call me, which is Ella. And my brother called me it because he was trying to show me a meme, I think, on his phone. And Adam heard it and he turned his head and he was like, "What did you just say?" And he said, "Ella." And he was like, he like said the name a few times and then he went, "IILLAA." And then that's when we were all like, "IILLAA." It's really catchy. It sounds like a pop name. It's amazing. And I thought, oh my gosh, let's use IILLAA for my stage name instead.
So it's IILLAA. It's spelled with two I's, two L's, two
Yep.
A's.
Yeah.
Are people starting to come to know you as IILLAA, and have they forgotten your name as Priscilla yet? I mean, not your parents, not your family, but people that meet you now, are they starting to call you IILLAA instead of your real name?
I've heard it maybe 3 times from my friends. They were just kind of like, "Hey, IILLAA." But no, not usually. I hear my regular name.
You were, I'll say, discovered by Adam H. In Los Angeles at Vocal Star. Tell us about Vocal
Yeah.
Star. How did you end up in Los Angeles at Vocal Star? What was the experience like for you?
Oh my gosh. So I think it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. My brother was scrolling on the internet, just like all teenagers his age do, and he came across this program and it was called vocalstar.net, I think. And he was like, wait a minute. And then he showed my mom, and my mom was like, Priscilla, you should sign up for this, even if it's not real, even if it's like fake. This is like a fun opportunity for you because I love to sing. So I was like, okay, you know what? Sure, I'll do that. So I sign up, like, fast forward, like, I don't know, I want to say 2 weeks. I'm in the program, I'm doing all the things. I'm kind of like, wow, this seems like really legit for like something my brother found off like Facebook. So we're going through all the stuff, and then eventually I have to record a song to like I guess stream to the judges, which were like Adam and a bunch of other people to be like chosen to go forward with that step. And I recorded This Girl Is on Fire. And I think one of the actions I did when recording was put my hand up for This Girl Is on Fire, like the chorus. And I think that actually is probably the reason Adam chose me, maybe because it showed a bit of my personality.
And what is that personality? Is it like, are you
Oh
fiery? Are
gosh.
you passionate? Like, I know the song we're about to hear, Boyfriend, it's a very poppy song, and there's a story behind it, which we're going to hear about. But so when you say it kind of showed off your personality, what is that personality?
I want my personality to come across as funky and kind of like head turning. Um, I want to say I'm a bubbly person and I have a lot of energy. So I try to walk my dog as often as I can, but my entire personality is either talking about my dog or just trying to make people smile and try to make people's day and try to make people feel more bubbly inside. I don't know how to explain that, but I just love like going up to people wearing something that they would never see in a store and them just kind of be like, wow, and just remembering it for the rest of the day.
When it comes to getting recognized today, we talked briefly before we came on the air
Right.
about your mom's. Oh, that's cool. You do that again. Try that. Social media has such a huge part of young all artists' lives these days. Let's face it, not just young artists.
Yeah.
What are the
Yeah.
kinds of things that you do to set yourself apart from the other thousands of young artists that are out there trying to make it big?
Oh gosh, I hope I'm set apart from all the other artists. Um, Honestly, with the content I create, I just try to make people think about it for the rest of the day. Like if they see like a collection of M&Ms, they're gonna be like, I would never suggest or I would never think that a teenage girl who sings has a collection of M&Ms or three fish tanks in her room. I would never think that. I just kind of want to be eye catching. I just want to be like kind of like a pop in your daily to day life, I guess. That's like the best way. But I take a lot of my inspiration from Katy Perry and I just love how sometimes if you look on her posts, her shoes are cupcakes or her shoes are like 6 feet tall. I just love how crazy and how like head turning it is.
Some of the things that you do seem to be, and this is not meant to be derogatory, it seems to be like ordinary life. There's certain things
Yeah.
that you pose as just, yeah, this is my life. In on your website, you say, I have a messy room. I'm like every other teenager. I have a messy room. So is it a combination of showing that, hey, I'm a normal, regular person, but I've got this other side to me?
Yeah, it's a way so I can relate to other people. I'm not just like, I'm a singer and that's all I am. I want to be able to relate with people because everyone has this big idea that singers are like perfect and there's like everything's like amazing in their lives. And I just want to be like, we are people too. We also have dirty rooms and we have a lot of homework. Please stop giving me homework, please, guys. I can't do it anymore. I have so much homework. I have to go do homework after this. But we have homework too. We have responsibilities. I have to walk my dog like 3 times a day because he's too energetic. I just want to be able to be real with people and be able to share that with others and be like, yeah, no, singers aren't like perfect. We also have other things like messy rooms and laundry.
What's the family support like for you to pursue this career? Many artists that I speak to, doesn't matter what the age that they are, whether they started when they were teenagers or whether they decided in their 20s, maybe they've gone to university to study music. The conversation generally comes back to parents saying it's a really tough career. Maybe you'd like to try being a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant, an engineer. What's been this family support for you?
My parents genuinely, they would not care if I never went to university or college. And I love that about my parents. And I know not everyone has that. But my parents, when you have a passion, if like let's say I wanted to be a professional cheerleader, I don't know. My parents would try to find every opportunity for me to be able to enjoy my passion and to be able to actually be a professional cheerleader. Now, I have stated to my parents that I wanted to be a singer and they have done everything to help me like become more known and more listened to on like streaming platforms, they do everything for me, and I'm very happy for that. And they've never like forced me to be like, hey, you should stop singing and go get a job at like Dairy Queen or something. It's always been, hey guys, I want some extra pocket change for like my fish or something, or my dog, get him a little treat. And I'll be like, can I get a job? And they'll be like, yeah, sure, you can get a job. And they'll help me get a job. I don't have a job right now. I need a job really badly. But I also wanted to be a veterinarian, and they're finding opportunities for me. Like my dad just found a spot, I think, somewhere in West Van. Um, that is a veterinary clinic, and they
Mm.
take care of all types of animals, exotic animals, fish. And I'm really hoping to get a job there. And I'm also hoping to like be able to professionally sing or be a professional singer. So it's either singing or veterinarian or both.
Ela, you've got some great professional support around you. You've got Adam, a great producer. You've got Eric Alper, who is a seasoned publicist as well. With all that great help, there's still some challenges for you to overcome or to deal with on a day-to-day basis. What's the big challenge for you today?
But another big challenge is probably getting my name out there without feeling a little bit embarrassed when I walk down the street and someone points to me and then they look at their phone and they're just kind of like, it's a little bit embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still not kind of used to it. I've gotten maybe like 5 or 6 of those at the mall, but I think probably just trying to find who I really am and trying to show that with the world is probably the most challenging part, other than my homework and laundry.
Let's talk about some of the technology that's around today that may not have been available 20, 30, 40 years ago. Right now, we've got a lot of streaming platforms, and
Right,
numbers have been kicked around. Like there's 100,000 songs that are uploaded on a regular basis to streaming platforms. And now we have artificial intelligence
right.
making its way into the music business. When we talk about AI, I'd like to get your perspective on AI. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Or is it an ugly thing for the music business today?
I think there are some limits to where AI should be, and sometimes people go beyond those limits, such as like pictures of people. They can like easily generate photos of famous people doing like really bad things, like I don't know, going to like I can't even like think of one right now.
Mhm.
But for singing wise, I've heard some things on TikTok like Carmen from, I can't remember the name, South Park. He sings like Lady Gaga songs, and I'm like, oh, that is so funny. I love this. And then I'll go to another video and I'll see like a video of, I don't know, maybe like Ariana Grande's voice, like saying like swear words, and I'll be like, this is not what AI should be used for. I
Mhm.
think AI should be used for entertainment when it's like a positive note, not when it's like negative. And I think it should be used for research, and it should be used for like improving maybe things that humans still don't know the answers to, such as like climate change. Maybe AI could find a reusable source of like power or something. But I think AI is an amazing resource that we take for granted and that we overuse for the wrong purposes.
Let's get into one of the songs that Ela wrote. Have you ever fantasized about being with somebody else? Well, how about someone else's boyfriend? That's what this
Ah,
song is about. Let's take a listen to singer-songwriter Ela and her song, Boyfriend.
Looks like the pic was airbrushed, cause he's that much in love. I've never seen someone look the way he looks at you. Looks like he might be the one, happy ever after. Like those movies we'd watch and wish that they would come true. So what's it like to see it through your eyes? I can't deny that I wish that your boyfriend would steer me like I was the only girl who mattered in the world. Wish that your boyfriend should be me. Not trying to start no drama, so I put up a frown. I never meant to lie, but the heart wants what it wants. So what's it like to see it through your eyes? I can't deny that I wish that your boyfriend would stare at me like I was the only girl who mattered in the world. Wish that your boyfriend would promise me nothing to tell me how much he loves his girl. I wish that he was here with me, 'cause we would be inseparable. Wish that your boyfriend could open his eyes a little wider and see that his girlfriend should be me. Wish I could be, wish I could be, wish I could be my boyfriend, 'cause his girlfriend should be me. Wish I could be, wish I could be, wish I could be my boyfriend, 'cause his girlfriend should be me. So what's it like to see it through your eyes? I can't deny that I wish that your boyfriend would stare at me like I was the only girl who mattered in the world. Wish that your boyfriend would promise me nothing to tell me how much he loves his girl. I wish that he was here with me, 'cause we would be inseparable. Wish that your boyfriend could open his eyes a little wider and see, low-key, his girlfriend should be me.
That was Boyfriend by IILLAA. IILLAA, I love the song. As before we came on the air, I said it's got a little earworm. That the hook is earwormy for me. I listened to it and I couldn't get it out of my head for the rest of the day. So I encourage people to go and listen to it on your favorite streaming platform. But this song came about. The idea for this song came about when you were around 7th grade. So tell us about the song and what the inspiration was.
So I'm just gonna say it right now. I no longer like this guy. Still really, really nice guy. Very, very good looking. I just no more. I barely see him anymore. I don't even have any classes with him in the 3 years I've been in high school. But he had a girlfriend at the time, and we both went to the same elementary school, and his girlfriend was absolutely beautiful, and she was so nice, and she was smart, and I was just jealous of her in every way possible. I envied her, and I just wanted to be her. And she was dating the guy that I liked, and I was just kind of like, you're kidding me, right? This is not happening. So we write the song and inspiration, and eventually we were just talking about topics, and it was like rapid fire. It was like this, that, this, and then my mom chimed in. She's like, "What about that guy you like?" And I was just kind of like frozen in shock. I was like, "Oh, no, don't bring that up." And so I brought up the guy that I liked who had a girlfriend, and then instantly we knew that our song was going to be about me liking a guy who has a girlfriend. And I'm just going to put this again. I do not like this guy anymore. I don't actually think he knows who I am, but that's okay.
Did he ever know that you had this crush on him?
I hope not. I hope not. I
Well,
might have
after he sees
maybe.
this interview, he's going to know now.
I'm never gonna say his name. I lips sealed.
Maybe one day in the future when we do an interview, I'll be able to get it out of you.
Maybe.
IILLAA, how do people find out more about you? What is the website? What's the social streaming platforms? Where can they go to find out more about you and your music?
So all of my names on all of my streaming platforms are IILLAA, and then if that name was taken, it's IILLAA Official. And I have the same profile picture for all of my platforms, and it's a picture of me. I think it's a picture with my dog as well, me going like this with my dog. But yeah, all of my streaming platforms are IILLAA Official.
And that is IILLAA spelled 2 I's,
Uh,
2 L's, 2 A's.
yeah,
We've been in conversation with IILLAA. IILLAA, thanks for being with us.
yeah, of course.